Hello everybody, my name is Knight and welcome to the third video tutorial of AirMech AFK farming. This is just a continuation or possibly a restart to make it simpler and easier to understand in the tutorial on what to do. I will keep the details out of the way just to make it simpler, but as long as I understand what to say, I'll just let you know. In case you have questions or something like that, you can provide those questions in the official AirMech Discord that is linked in the description of the video. So make sure to head on to the Discord server and throw a question to Firebat or me. My Discord name is usually just my AirMech username. So keep that in mind, that it might change in the future after this video. So in this video I will show you how to AFK farm in the bigger they are mission, any difficulty. This mission will be kind of complex because it's just generally found by me. I generally found it because I was just like looking around and suddenly I saw that there's this one spot that the non-enemies can attack unless it's a volcan that will randomly spawn in from the Iron Walker. But let's keep out the details, and generally what we need for this is the loadout with Catty, which will be for the defense of the outpost, because if the outpost is down for a limited amount of time or the AirMech dies, you will not respawn, or even you will generally lose after a certain period of time. As for Archie and Bertha, they will be working as a unit that will shoot from a distance in order to prevent any of the spawn in the mission enemy units to damage these units. As for Hat, it's just generally for the safety precaution. In case volcans do actually spawn in, Hats will be able to prevent the situation that you will be targeted by those volcans and killed while being AFK. Ratchet will be just generally efficient for healing and in any sort of weight defense. Aegis will be for Iron Walker's ability, where he shoots out the missiles around in case one of his leg shields will be broken. So keep that in mind, that it's just generally for precaution. So let's go. Let's start the mission. As the mission starts, you can just skip with escape key, and generally you can press R to move them to the outpost, and on the way you can destroy the enemy units as you go in and out. If you really are curious about my loadout, you can head on to the Discord server and question me about it. I'm free to answer questions. But let's head on forward and destroy the outpost. As the outpost is destroyed, we can instantly take these units and capture the outpost. One of the strike, kind of. I'm back, and here we go. Generally you have to destroy these units that are approaching. It's only 3 waves of them. And there we go. You can throw these random units there. You can throw these 2 here. They generally will just go for defenses for the outpost, because we don't really need them at all. As for Gaddies, we can place them here. Not too many, it's just... I mean, if you want to place a lot, you can really go all out. It's just generally that it's for precaution. You can place more. That's why I prefer more, obviously. Like, why would you AFK and just lose out of nowhere? This should be enough gaddies as it is. Around 20, I'm guessing. As for ratchets, we can just like head on and get like 5 for the gaddy defenses. It will be efficient enough. And now for the defenses. I mean the offense, my bad. So what we need is just RT, Archies, and Bertha. And as I said, hats for precaution with Aegis. And Wretched as for heals. So let's head on and build those here. We can skip this cutscene by pressing escape. We can instantly press build here and destroy enemy quickly these units. Now we can head back and get the next ones. The aiming property is generally based on where your mouse is, but be careful. The height in here is very different, so when you're placing them it will like highlight them a bit lower. For example, I have my mouse a bit higher and it's making them like a bit lower. So keep that in mind. I usually just aim for just rocks, corner edges. And that's just easily able to be placed. I'll replace them because I've been doing them in a Mirage. And now they'll be better. So let me just stand here. This is just a general position you have to stand on. Because that way the Iron Walker will not target you at all. But sometimes you can spawn Vulcans, so be careful. But obviously he did now. We're lucky, even though we can beat the Vulcans. But as you can see, as we place those RTs, the RTs are now not being attacked, and they're just repeatedly attacking the units under the corner of this part of the map. So it's pretty simple. As long as we stand here, as long as the Iron Walker's after us, trying to attempt to get us killed, the units will keep on spawning in from here. Basically, the Iron Walker will not target us as long as we're standing in around this distance. It should be enough. As for continuation, it's generally in general explanation. You just need to throw in more unless it's on a lower difficulty. I'm on Apocalypse, so it's definitely harder, so I need to place a bit more because if you place not enough, the amount of enemy units will increase per death. And they will keep on spawning in, and the remaining units here will keep on being there, and that will cause a major lag on your computer and cause a crash. So be careful to not forget about that part. I'll try to finish this and I'll show you the ropes on how to finish this thing. Keep in mind that the other units like Bertha and Archie are almost the same, but their values of the distance of the shoot is even further. So for example, if we have a Bertha, we'll just take 2 because that's the limit, because they're heavy, and place them around like very far away. Yeah, it should be enough. Yeah. They'll be able to aim at them. If they're too far away, or I mean too close, they won't even shoot because they're just too close. Obviously, general common sense. Oh yeah, a small precaution. As you place around these RT surface, be careful not to place them too close, as they will, give an example, rotate. Like some of them will rotate, as you can see, like how this one is moving around. And now it's just gently, like, aiming around. There. Over there, instead of like here. So keep in mind that placing them also will aim over the— oh, this one absolutely is aiming over there. Like literally. So keep in mind. But as you can see, the Iron Walker is no longer aiming at us after it shot its bullets. Just because we're standing here. I guess why the Iron Walker is not aiming at us is that our main body that every unit aims at your AirMech is too high to aim at you. So basically the Iron Walker cannot reach your body. That's just my guess towards the question about why is it happening. I generally don't know the code, so it's not really how I can tell.
Sending reinforcements to your position.
Loud, isn't it? Yeah, pretty loud. If you really don't like it, you can turn off audio lower. It's probably not. I'm not gonna probably talk too much about it. But the last thing would be to use these units, as I mentioned before, countless times. Like 3, 4, 5 hats. Based on what difficulty you're on. Whoops. And this will probably aid me for explaining you the details about what I just mentioned before about Ratchet. Just for caution, you can place him sometimes and in that location somewhere, in random locations. It generally doesn't matter where you place him, as long as it's within the reach of all of the units, or most of them. Four Aegises is good enough, yeah. Now we just need the ratchets, which will help us aid our units that will technically be alive and shooting well. Like you need some just like 1 or 2 for based on how many units are around this ratchet. We need like 2 more here. And that probably is enough. And now all you need to do is stand here and just stand and wait. And as long as this enemy unit, the Iron Walker, is going to be approaching us, it will be all okay. And that's generally the end of this video. I hope you understood the tutorial, and hopefully I can make more of these tutorials in the future that will be even easier to explain and easier to understand. And in case you actually have a question or wish to ask me a question, my Discord private DMs are open. And in case you want to talk about AirMech, you can always join to the AirMech Discord under the description below. It's generally not my Discord, it's the official Discord of Carbon developers that have officially founded that server. And I want to confirm that those Carbon developers are working on AirMech Reboot, the update of AirMech Strike. So in case you're interested about getting to know about AirMech Strike and its update, check in the Discord server about more. I hope you like this video. Bye.